most importantly, there is an easy way to take this off. And you don't have to. I only have one hand, so 2 hands. This, you don't have to pry on the outside of that. Okay? This is, you could feel it's bad because it just flops. When they just flop, they're dead. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. A 1996 turbo. The tachometer is screwed up. So we will go to drive links. So everything is working except tachometer. Alright, no big deal. I'm going to replace the servo. So you have to take this board off first before you can get to that, because to get to the servos you have to pull this off. I'm just showing that there was a repair here done before. I don't know what it was for, but I know I've repaired them before too, and that's an acceptable repair. That's not terrible. Just because the clusters are $4,000. So once you get the board off and you get the housing off, then you have to take off 6 screws, because you have to get to, I got to replace that servo. So here, this is what you're after, the board. And then this is the servo. I have replacement servos. You got to make sure you use the right servo. Is it clockwise? Is it anti-clockwise? And if this is at all daunting for you, I only charge a couple $100 for this. So there you go. If you have one of these cars, a couple $100 is not going to break the bank. And if you want to try to do it yourself, go for it. You got a PIWIS tester. You got all that stuff up there. Go for it. If you don't, and you don't know how to micro solder, then you might be buying a new cluster, or you might be sending it to me, and it's going to cost you more. Okay, the new servo is soldered in place. I can't really show that process because I don't have the equipment to do it, to record it, but I'm ready to start putting it back together. So this is my first test. I put it all together, except I don't put the needles on, but if you can see, I put a black vertical line on the servos that well, this is the one I replaced, but I still put it on each one I took off. So then I you could see them turn. Nice. So, all good. Okay. It's almost completely assembled. And I'm going to do the sweep test. Let's see. Oh, my fingers again. Let's see, sweep test. Oops. These two always get stuck high until you turn the power off or turn the key off. But sweep test is good. I like the position. All good. Okay, it's completely assembled. I use a breakout box, K-line, power, ground, and I have a connector for the back, and I just modified it accordingly. I turn on my power supply. Go to my tester. Oh, you know what? Not plugged in. Okay. Now I'm plugged in. Let me do the pointer sweep. All the needles are good. They're nicely zero, but oil pressure and the batteries stay on until you lose power again. There, so before the sweep. All right, another awesome car back on the road. I'm gonna get this shipped back tomorrow, and all is good.